Hello YouTube, it's Langsta here, and this week I'm going to be making the breaded cutlet with tomato. Before we begin, as usual, please do follow me on Twitter at langstaL, and those of you who have spare money and enjoy watching my videos, you can now donate per month at patreon.com/langsta. Please do check it out. I do include a small little challenge for those of you who are on Patreon, where every week I will be posting the ingredients a couple of days before I release the video, and those of you who guess it right get a mention in the video. This week there were two winners. One of them was Maria Arndt and Sappho. Both of you guessed correctly. It is indeed the breaded cutlet with tomato. Well done. Also, as an honourable mention, Dan Menzies, a gingerbread man ... salad. Jokes. The ingredients are appearing on the screen now, and as you can see there's not too many ingredients, so it should be fine. Now let's start with the cooking. Firstly, place the 2 tomatoes into boiling hot water. Let them cook for about 40 to 60 seconds, and when you see the skin starting to peel off by itself, take them out and instantly put them into ice cold water. Once they are cold, you can remove the skin very easily with your hands. Put in a tiny bit of water into a boiling hot saucepan and add in the 2 peeled tomatoes. Add in all of the spices one by one. And cook it on a medium heat until it becomes a sauce. Add in the tomato paste and the rice vinegar and take it off the heat when you're happy with the consistency. Next up, to prepare the lettuce, we're going to take off the lettuce leaves which we want, pick the greener ones, place them on top of each other and cut off the rough edges until you get a square/rectangle shape. After you've achieved that, just very finely cut the lettuce with the julienne style technique. Make sure you wash and dry the lettuce before use. Next, we're going to prepare the 4-stage process for making the chicken, the breaded cutlet section of the dish. First, crack 2 eggs into a bowl. And very roughly whisk it together. At this stage, heat up some oil of your choice in a saucepan at a medium heat level. Next, empty out flour into another bowl and also the panko breadcrumbs into another bowl. If you don't have enough, you can always add more later. To prepare the chicken, all I did was cut the chicken breast horizontally across its center to form 4 different fillets. Season them well with salt and pepper, and then one by one cover it with flour, then the egg mixture, and then finally the panko breadcrumbs. At this step, shake off any loose panko breadcrumbs before you place it into the oil. Try not to overfill the saucepan. When I cook this, I only put in 2 pieces at a time. This way, you can ensure that the chicken is cooked thoroughly and quickly. Cook the chicken until one side is completely golden brown, and then flip it and cook it on the other side until it is also golden brown. Once it reaches that stage, you know it's ready. After all 4 fillets are cooked, prepare to serve. Okay, so this is the breaded cutlet with tomato, and that looks really beautiful. It's colourful, the homemade tomato sauce is really fragrant, and it should be quite healthy as well. I mean, it is deep fried, but hey. So I'm going to try it now with the tomato sauce. Oh, that tomato sauce. So in the tomato sauce we've got all those different spices which help bring out all the flavour of the chicken. Even though this one doesn't have the Japanese curry sauce, as you would expect with the chicken katsu, because of the bay leaves inside, it does have that slight curry taste, which is beautiful for this. So we've got this julienne lettuce, which I guess is the healthier part of this. This quickly became a mess. So we've got loads of different textures going on. We've got the really fruity, fragrant tomato sauce. We've got the really crunchy chicken katsu, or chicken cutlet breaded. And then we've got the crunchy freshness of the lettuce. And also because there's the temperature difference between the sauce and the chicken, it's like an adventure all in itself in your mouth. That is so good. So the lettuce brings this really nice, fresh crunch as you would expect from lettuce in anything, for example a burger. And this chicken is so delicious. It's really, really moist. It's not dried because it's not overcooked, because we cooked it on a lower temperature oil for a bit longer until it was golden brown. The meat was completely cooked through, however it still retains the moistness, which is amazing. So I reckon this is actually quite a healthy dish. There's not many carbs in here except for the breaded outer layer of the chicken. So the crunch of this chicken, because of the panko outer layer, is so intense. When you bite into it, it's so strong. And then when you go into the middle, the chicken's soft. Then you've got the really nice sweet slash sour slash fragrant taste of the freshly made tomato sauce, which I would totally have over Heinz ketchup any day. And then you've got the really fresh lettuce on top. Overall, this combination is beautiful and it's simple, really, really simple. So overall, that was a really delicious dish, but I don't think it was filling enough. Because we only used 2 chicken breasts cut in half, that means we only had half a chicken breast just then. And it looked really big, but it's actually not that much content, which is really weird. I think it's because of all the breading on the outside. So I'm gonna have to have another 1 or 2 or 3, maybe all of them. So for a team of 4, I mean, Gladius is definitely gonna have hunger issues after this. Ignis and Prompto and Nocto, they're all rather thin and skinny looking, so they should probably be able to survive on this, but Gladio definitely needs a bit more protein in his diet. So it has been a while since I last made a main meal dish, and this one was an amazing introduction again because full-on meat, really fresh flavors, and it wasn't too heavy either. It was perfect, and I had it at lunchtime. As you can probably see here, it's still bright, and it was a really perfect lunch. However, it also goes back to its roots as a Japanese dish with the chicken katsu, as well as the flavor in the tomato sauce which I added, which was the bay leaf. So when you're eating the tomato sauce, you then have that slight hint of a curry coming through. And that's what brings it all back to the original chicken katsu curry. And because it's not the chicken katsu curry, it's a completely different dish. However, you do taste it in there. You can sense that it had originated from that dish. And now we've made it into something unique and special and really, really delicious. Definitely, I would recommend you guys to make this because it is absolutely amazing. The tomato sauce, you can have it with anything. I just tried it with plain lettuce, and I also tried it with just the chicken and just dipping it in, and it was amazing. And I can imagine you having that tomato sauce on anything. It would taste really nice with freshly made chips or fries. You can also have mozzarella sticks, dip it in that. That is amazing. So a great, great thank you to all of you who are subscribing and all of you who will be subscribing, thank you. And please do like this video if you liked it, just to show me your support. Please do comment below to tell me what you think about it and also what you're expecting in the future or what you thought about the previous ones and how they compared and so on and so forth, because I really do enjoy reading your comments. Also, a big, big thank you for all of you Patreons. Is that the right word? Patrons? Patrons on Patreon. We are now almost at $50 a month, which means we're almost covering 2 of my dishes every month. So it's really, really good. It does keep me motivated. And I'm gonna continue making these, slowly making my way through all of these dishes. I mean, we're on to episode 18 now. Yay! And we have plenty more dishes to make still. So this channel will keep going until then. And after that, I have no idea what I'm going to be doing yet, but probably other anime foods, game foods, personal recipes as well. So that would be quite interesting, especially for those of you who love to cook and is not just here for the game recipes. So that is all for this week. I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And again, next week it will be a mystery dish. So good luck to you who follow my social media on Twitter and for the patrons on Patreon. And the winner will be named in this video. Those of you who donate a certain amount will be featured in the credits as thanks. So until next week, have a great time and see you then. Bye bye.